working. Actually, we can take the camera and put it over here for now. Let's see. That works. Yo, okay. YouTube's live. Twitch is live. We're out here. It's happening. Insane. Okay. Okay. Dude, what's up, Silence? Good to see you, buddy. Alright, we're gonna run with that. Caster is almost there. JC, what's up, dude? Hi. Alex, my man, good to see you. So, you guys are gonna get what you get, and unfortunately, you don't throw a fit. So, we might be able to up the mic a little bit, but it's gonna be limited at best. So, you know, you get what you get. We'll see how it goes. Also, as far as the stream quality goes, camera's pretty good. Bandwidth is not very good. So, we'll see how it goes. Thanks, Dark Wolf. Appreciate it, buddy. I got my dad hanging out with us over here today. My wife, obviously, is here at the house. So, we're doing all kinds of stuff today. We're out in the garage. We've never done this before. The quality is going to be whatever it is because I'm not doing anything else. I bought this motorcycle yesterday. Let's go back. As long as we can hear you, dude. Okay, cool. All right. Move this. Tilt this up a little bit. What's up, dude? Oh my God. Okay. Oh, I need to put chat in front of something else. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
No,
I need.
You can put the chair over there. Go and sit. Get into like.
no.
Do this.
Too much visibility.
There. No.
Oh, you want to trade me seats and you can
I
watch.
just wanted to see what was on the
Here,
screen.
I'll trade you seats. But not that one.
Oh, that's audio. Damn. Okay, we're gonna see if that puts chat back on the screen. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, bought it yesterday. Put a lot of lights in the room. The lighting is what it is. At least we have lights. $3,500. Unknown is all of it. It's got a clean title. No lights. Pretty unknown. We're gonna see how it goes. There's a lot here as far as value goes, but there's a lot of super unknowns as far as like quality of the brake pads, quality of everything. The guy I bought it from, the story on this is like, okay, so I was talking to him. He had it on Facebook. It was a picture of it like not running right and having all kinds of problems. And so I was talking to the dude and asking like why it wasn't working. Oh, this is cool. This is the wide angle on this is like bonkers, actually. We can go edge of garage to toolbox. Holy crap. What a great camera. That's cool. We're gonna work with that. So he had it, it stopped working. He posted it on Facebook, like a video of it not working, things weren't right, and I was very interested in race bikes that don't work because they come cheap. I messaged him and he basically was trying to talk me out of it, all the problems it has, all this stuff. I was like, well, what happened? What have you done? He goes, I've done no troubleshooting. And I'm like, okay. When was the last time you rode it? And it was like years ago. And he said, it rode good. I'm like, okay. And he's like, hey, I found some videos of it that I took like 2 years ago when I was going to sell it to my buddy. And let me send you those. And the bike was running good in these videos. It's running nice. He's showing all the dashboard, showing all the stuff, everything about it. I was like, okay, this is cool. And so 2 years ago, you took a video of it running really good to try to sell it to your friend. And then you put it away. And then you tried to start it, and it ran funny, and now it's broke. And he's like, yes, and you've done nothing. Right. I'll take it. So, not a hard sell. The guy's done nothing. He's totally out of ideas, and we're going to go and make money off of that. So, as far as things are considered, this should be pretty sweet. It really should just need a battery and be good, but the gas smells really yucky. So we're gonna try to fix that as well. For real though, silence. Is it really that quiet? Oh well. Go get. Hang on, I could probably boost it. Let's do this. Let's go to audio. Hang on. I can do this. I can do this. Alright, that should be a little louder. Is that better? Did that fix everything? Hopefully that fixes literally everything. Alright. Ooh, I could wear a headset. Oh, audio's fine? What's up, dudes? Okay. The gas is bad, I know that for sure. I spent a fair amount of time kind of going over in my head what could be wrong with the bike. We get up on it. The bike's, my dad went with me. It was just in this dude's garage. He hasn't ridden it, hasn't done anything with it. This is going to be a pretty special machine when it's all said and done, but I need to pull the gas tank off, drain all the gas out of it, try to maybe pull the lines off it as well, blow those out. We need to get as much bad gas out of it as possible. Then we're going to do a seafoam treatment. Yeah, we're going to try to do a few things. So, clean the injectors, do all that fun stuff. I need a table to put this stuff on, but we'll just set it now. We really don't do much with Assetto Corsa as a crew. We're going to be playing an F-ton of Forza soon. Okay, so I will show you guys what I've done here, just because why not? Okay, as we roll up on this, the seat came off. There was 2 bolts here and here. Here's the ECU. Under this is a lot of wiring and stuff we're going to get to, and we're going to go start tearing it apart. The bike has a very weak battery right now. It doesn't have enough to really start, but it's got enough to work everything else, kinda. So I'm pretty excited to be able to put a new battery in it, put new gas in it, and see what it does. I'll keep it back over here. So now we're going to try to pull that tail section off. Alright. So as this sits, it should just pull straight back and then off, but maybe not. I need to really see this. Okay. There we go. Cool, that'll work. That'll work, we'll do that over here. Perfect. Perfect, okay. What's up, Jordy? The tail section should just slide straight off towards the back. Unless he's put it on with some nonsense. Oh, yeah, okay. There's like a Velcro strip for where we're gonna put a GoPro. He's got GoPro like camera locations in so many weird spots. This should pull off. Yeah, a Croppovic exhaust, absolutely. What's up, Viper? I'm gonna try to get this off and not ruin it. Why don't you wanna go, baby? Come on. Just come on, dude. Oh, there you are. There you are. There you are. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. That's why. Okay. There it is. Okay. Cool. Got it off. Pretty nice. Really not too bad a shit.
I want to see in there.
You want to see him where?
In there.
Well, come and look, Dad.
Well,
Yeah. My dad's all shy to be on camera. I was like, you got to just hang out and ask questions because then I can explain stuff. So here, oh goodness, oh god, yo, okay, so this is neat. Check it out, boys. We have a Bazzaz flash tune or fuel injection, and maybe traction control as well. Looks like a quick shifter. This looks like a live tune air fuel mapper right here. Big stuff, yo. This is expensive. This is all piggyback ECU stuff. No wonder the bike probably wasn't running right. We've got so many fun parts. This is the ECU. We're gonna have to drop that. We gotta pull this battery out. A lot of nonsense here we gotta get to.
Yeah.
But guys, the reason I was excited about this is if you look under here, you'll see that we have an Olin shock. It's pretty dark in there, you really can't see. But we have adjustments here and here so I can set everything. That Olin's voice shock right there, guys, is probably about $1,500 to maybe $1,800. And then it looks like an Evox shock is already in it. So that particular spring's probably another $180. And then full slicks. This sprocket, for example, this is 2 pieces. This inner piece here is very light. And then the wear piece where the chain actually hits, this is a heavier duty material. So it's still a very lightweight sprocket, but very durable in the same place. Vortex rear sets, these are very expensive. It's got double crash protection, like 2 different sets of foot pegs, not foot pegs, excuse me, frame sliders. What's up, Whooper? Whooper, come here, come here. Sit, sit, sit. Tell everybody hi. Okay, cool. So, yeah, we're gonna get into it. We gotta get the battery out of it and everything. Yeah, pretty good.
You gotta pull the tank for that?
We're gonna pull kind of the back end off first. We do need to get the tank off.
Pull the tank anyway.
Yeah, we do have to pull the tank in. But see, the tank's not in the way. All this stuff is like behind the tank.
Oh.
But you know what? I know we have bad gas due to time. He thinks it's a wiring issue. I think it's a battery issue. I also think it's a fuel issue. Let's just address the things I think it is, and then try to start it. He thinks it's wiring. I think it's just like it's an old bike. It's got bad gas, and it needs a battery.
Yeah.
So let's just do that.
Won't cost you anything.
No, that'll be a more fun way to do it, and then we'll know that I really got a steal on the bike because it's like what'd you do? Put a battery in it
for days.
Yeah, or be really, really depressed for days. So it is legal around town to go around a race bike as long as it's legally a street bike. So to make it a legal street bike, you have to have a headlight, you have to have a tail light, you have to have indicators and mirrors. I'm going to have none of those things. It also has full-on race slicks, and we're not going to be doing much with those. But I am going to ride it for proof of concept. But yeah, we see these beautiful, no tread, very slicky slick, Dunlop race slicks. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not really sure the best place to put the camera. That'll work. You guys will deal. We'll move it all around. I spent hours rearranging shit and putting a computer in my garage for you guys. And the whole time I was bitching about it to my dad, I was like, this is fucking stupid. I should just be working on the bike. I don't care if anybody sees. It'll be fine. I just want to work on the thing and go ride. But here we are. All right.
What are you doing?
Isle of Man, absolutely. We're going for it. Isle of Man, we're on our way. Like, this is the Isle of Man bike. I'll totally sacrifice myself in practice on the first day for my family. I'm scared to go watch Isle of Man. But I am taking off the tank right now. So, like I previously discussed just a moment ago with my father and you guys, because the guy sold it to me cheap, I paid $3,500 US. This has a clean title. I don't know how many miles are on it. We couldn't really figure that out. Doesn't really matter. The last time it was ridden was at the track. The guy had a great track day. Everything was fine. He put it away. A couple years later, he goes to sell it to his buddy. Takes a little video of it. His buddy ends up not buying it. Okay, cool. A couple more years pass on, or maybe a year and a half, whatever. Dude's like, okay, I am going to sell it. Goes to start it. It acts all weird. Doesn't run right. He gets all worried about it. 8 weeks weeks after he posts it because it's a terrible post. It's like, my bike is broken, it runs for like 30 seconds, and it just like, dude was not the guy. He's not the mechanic man. So, the way he described it, he was being very honest. Like, hey, it doesn't do this, it doesn't do this. And he's not a mechanic really in the bike sector, so he really didn't, you know. Great, good for us. And so, you're telling me it ran good the last time you parked it, and then it ran good when you took some videos of it, and then like, oh, what's up, dude? Bo with the hairdo? I hear a thing. What did we do? Oh, we gotta subscribe? Oh, awesome, awesome. That's probably loud as fuck for everybody. Let's be real. Not a new hairdo, just longer hair, man. We're just out here. It's like, new hairdo? Nope, just not a haircut. Similar. It achieves the same thing, but less maintenance overall.
Why comb my hair? I'm not going out.
Exactly, man. Why comb my hair? Not going out. Unless I am going out, still not combing the hair. Why are you not going? Okay. I didn't want to come. Alright, cool. So this is just a beauty piece of fascia. Let me show you guys. So this is like just what I took off. It covers this part. This is the airbox right here, the plastic bit, and then this is actually the tank. This is the only piece of metal for the bodywork. But because it's blue, you are married to this blue color, else you want to paint your tank, which nobody wants to do. Shout out to all of them. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's do another angle. Let me move some stuff. Yeah, look at those holes. Okay. In its day, I mean still today, but this Krapovic exhaust is probably one of the more expensive exhausts you can purchase. And as far as power goes, it's quite good here. That'll get you guys up a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Fucking genius, dudes. The tripod this camera is on, if only I could show it to you, but I can't because the camera's on it. We now have rollability here. This is great, dudes. Great, dudes. Okay, okay. And I'm not going to be able to keep up with chat. It's just not going to happen, fellas. It's not because I don't want to. It's just because there's not enough hours in the day for us to figure it out together. Cool. So our tank is now pretty close to being free. There's usually a couple of side pieces. Okay. Yeah, so there's 2 bolts that should have been here that did not come here. I'll show you right here. Drop you down. So if we're looking, there's not enough light, but this hole here, we should be able to see all the way through it. And as I lift it up, you can actually see where it's lined up correctly. It was down here like this. So we're missing some hardware where that tank would be sitting up correctly. So this is just another example where when you guys are getting used motorcycles, cars too, cars are harder to go through, but like when the bike is put together with a total of maybe 100 fasteners, maybe we should go through all 100 of them to make sure we don't die while we're riding it. Both sides are missing those fasteners. I don't have those and I haven't taken those off. So our tank was not held in like it needed to. And I will put fasteners in going back. So that won't be an issue. But now we get to lift up the tank and see what's up. Okay. I have great news and terrible news. The great news is this tank looks like it's in really awesome shape. The terrible news is it's totally full of nasty ass gas. I smelled it yesterday when I got it. And oh my god, it's totally full. Like, not really at all something I want to fuck with. Okay. Well, it's cool. I have a nice drainage tank on the side of my house. It's like this little PVC thing I can dump everything in. And so I'm not taking the camera out there. There's no way for me to do that, but I'll just go out my garage and put it alongside and let it drain into that while we fuck with everything else. Let's get these hoses off. Oh my god, okay. Okay, we got it. That'll work. We need to hold this tank up. There's a lot of different ways to do that. I'm going to show you guys a cool trick that I like to do that is probably like not the best way to do it, but we're going to do it anyway because it's all I have. Alright, so this is nice. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Oh shit.
What's the matter with you?
Look at the bars. Hang on, before we go any further, you guys gotta see this shit. Check this out. Check this out. Okay. Look at the bars, dudes. Like, you're kind of lined up with the tire right now. Do you see the handlebar? See the right handlebar, how it's like bent in a little bit? So right now, this whole thing is not even set up correctly, like geometry-wise. And actually, it's exaggerated even more fair. That is about straight with the bars. So if we're here, and we're looking at it, that right handlebar is tilted in considerably further than the left. Oh yeah. We're gonna do another thing here because these also look off. If you're replacing handle grips or putting grips on your bike, and maybe you've done a modification to it to where you're putting clip-ons on it, I'll show you. So a clip-on is this piece here. It clips onto the bike. This will break off real nice. It's an extra little piece of fastener that goes under here, and then there's this long aluminum bar that comes out. So with that, usually they sell different lengths of these pieces. We're gonna make sure that we have equal bars, because if one's a 12 and one's a 10, if they look right at the top, they won't be right at the bottom because they're different lengths. So our current bar looks to be a 12. This one is also a 12. They're both 12 inches long, they're 1-footers. So what we can do is, we can measure from the tip to the grip. We know that they're both equal, but because they're not equally set in the bars, it looks like this one's actually slid in further than that one. They're totally out of balance. I'm going to have to redo the entire setup to be equal. But it looks like if I measure from here, right at the edge of the tape, and then we go down to where the grip's at, we can see that we're about maybe 6 inches to where we hit the gray part of the grip. So from the very tip of where that is on the edge, we get to about, I would say, roughly 6 inches. If we go to the other side, and anybody who's ever talked to a female knows 6 inches is huge, dude. So we'll measure from the edge of the black where we were before, going to the gray, and it's like 4.5. You guys really can't see that. You don't have my eyes. And it's upside down, fuck you guys. But it's like 4.5. So his grips are out of balance by a handful of degrees, and it also looks like so not only are they bent in, they're not set up equally on the bar ends. So we have one grip that's like out and one that's in, and so you're holding it all awkward and wonky. Can you imagine having a set of handlebars on a bicycle that weren't straight, like with the wheels like that? That's this shit only exaggerated, and we go 150 miles an hour. What, at least this bike will probably be capable of 170 at least. So yeah, super cool, super safe. That's why we do this shit, because if you just go take it for a ride, you die. We need a little way to pull the tank back. So I'm going to get a ratchet strap, which is in my truck, which is right out there. I guess we'll just open the garage. It's cold out there though, so I got to put on my hoodie. All right. Okay, cool. Hey, what are you doing? You're not going outside. There's nothing out there for you. You live in the backyard, not the front yard. The front yard is unexplored terrain. Alright. What happens when a cop sees you without mirrors? Not much. It's when the cop sees you without a license plate, and without indicators, and without tread on your tires, and like there's a lot of stuff that you're really without. That's when you have a conversation with the cops. And as far as you know, how much of a conversation you want to have with them is really going to be a determining factor on, you know, what kind of mood you're in. Because if you decide you don't want to talk to them, you really don't have to. I don't ever encourage you to not talk to the police. But maybe if they don't light you up because they're going the other direction on the highway and you happen to be going the other direction and you don't see them and you just keep on doing your thing, man. Stuff happens. Or doesn't happen. Okay, so I just use a little ratchet strap right to the tail. That's super, super smooth. Allows me to have access to everything under here so I can actually work under the tank. So right now what we have to do is we've got to pull the fuel hoses off. You guys can't see shit. There we go. We're going to go with that. We got a few fuel hoses, and then we got the fuel pump, send and receive, and then we got also some not vacuum lines, but like breather lines, and I already pulled this one off earlier. So we need to take all that shit off, and then once that's off, we can then remove the one through bolt that's here. It's right there, little Allen key. And then once that's off, tank's off, we're good to go. Okay, cool. So, neat. Handlebars are fucked up. Check one. What else we know that's messed up? I really need to get just the garage just out of sight just a little bit. That'll help you guys a lot. That'll help you guys a lot. Can I get the garage out? No, I can't really get the garage out of picture. Maybe. Go way over here like this. Right there. Damn, the wide angle's crazy. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Ooh, I need to go get my hoodie. Whooper, we're going inside, dude. Come on, Whooper. Whooper. Hey, inside, come on. I don't need you to see a squirrel and go on an adventure. Come on. Inside. Okay, holy shit, alright. Let's pull the rest of the stuff as far as hoses off ye olden tank. Yeah, no, it's definitely the bars need to be reset. I'm going to set the grips to be correct. I'm just going to tweak all of that. I'm going to make sure the Motion Pro. This is a really cool thing. It's the inner radius of this changes, and they can change the shape. So that way, when you do this, I can turn the whole throttle with a quarter turn here. So it's really easy to get full throttle there, and that makes the overall ability to go zoom a little easier. Can you see the hoses? Dude, that's not a bad angle. Why don't I get paid for this shit? Okay, cool. Let's go. Oh, this is there's a beautiful little beauty clip under here that's holding these little hoses in place. I really need that to not be there so I can get this fucking tank off. Oh, okay. So, the thing that's there, it needs like a little baby ass screwdriver. Okay. I need yeah, that's what I need. It's in here. It's in here. Yes. 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 Okay. And that's a big one. We need a different bit. Okay, here we go. Let's use this. Let's check this out. Alright, let's check what's under here. No, you guys just get the hang out there. I can give you a little wider angle. You don't need to see the hoses going off. You actually can't. Anyway. Cool. We're rolling it. So we have this. It's like a little baby nubby ass screwdriver, and I can put anything in the end I want. And so I found myself a little Phillips head, and I'm going to also test to make sure it fits the screw nice before I go commit to torquing on it, Because if I need a little bit bigger tip, I can do that. Anyway, that's on there?
You want to use a little ratchet?
No, because it's a Phillips head. I'm not going to fuck it up. I'm going to pull the hoses through, and I'll take it off once the tank itself is removed from the bike. That probably has not been messed with too much since its initial addition to the bike, so we're just going to maybe leave that alone. Right now we're doing just the plastic electrical side of the clips to the fuel pump, so that way we can get everything except for the one hose that's going to leak gas. We're going to do that very last because it should kind of not leak a lot because it kind of closes up, but they almost never work. So we're going to be ready to completely carry the tank over to the offsite where we're going to be putting the gas in the little thingy. So, okay, cool. All right, so as it sits right here, I've got everything with the exception of the one fuel line hooked up. So just the fuel line is hooked up to the tank. I'm now going to come back here and undo the bolt that's running through, that's holding the tank to the bike. So then the only thing attaching it to the bike will be the fuel line. I will undo the fuel line and then run outside to the tank to drain the gas so that way I don't get it all over the fucking garage. Usually I'd roll this shit out, but we're on stands. I don't know if you guys saw how cool these stands are. Let me show you. So as far as things go, front tire is off the ground because up under there, that pin, yeah. So the pin coming off the stand goes into the bottom of the triple trees, and so you get to lift the bike off the ground using the actual triple trees, this part here. And so you can take the forks out and adjust everything because these are not under tension. So I can still move the bars because the little standy stand under there is just going to this little base. So overall it's really nice in the back there. We're also got the bike off the ground. Alright. So also, once we get the tank draining outside, we're going to go through the nonsense of checking the air filter, see what condition it's in, and play around with that a bit.
I thought I had a set of plugs that you could slip one inside the line and you pulled it to stop it, but I couldn't find it.
Oh man, that would have been fucking cool. My dad was thinking he might have had a plug for the fuel lines, and that would have been pretty sweet. Okay, so just pulled out the through bolt for the tank. So now the tank is kind of just there. I really thought this would be under more tension. It's not, that's fine. But now it means that this whole thing is like a catastrophe in motion. Whatever. Okay, fuel line. We're going to come off the actual fuel pump if we can. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, little plastic clips on the fuel pump that haven't been squeezed since like 2008. Ah! Okay. I'll try to get a shot on it so you guys can see. So that little blue tabby right here, you can't see it. There's a blue tab on this clip. I have to press it and squeeze it on both sides. That shit's real difficult. So we're gonna try to get that fuel line off. Thank you, I appreciate it, guys. I got it for a very good deal, and I haven't been streaming a lot because I've been doing a lot of bike stuff. A lot. Like I just rebuilt a Gixxer over the last week. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with that one. Let me see if I can get the other one off. And I was like, well, I'm probably not going to stream much until Forza comes out for PlayStation because I'm going to be messing with this. And I was like, well, I was talking to my dad about it, and I was like, well, I could stream on the garage. And we kind of went through that. The last one I rebuilt was a Gixxer. It was a Gixxer 600 2005. But this one's a 2007 Yamaha R1, dude. Why don't you oh, cool. I need to get on the... Why are these oily? They should not be oily. Okay.
No, not rusty.
Not rusty, that's true. God damn. Okay, these are too big. I need to get the baby ones. I'm sure everybody's seen the big channel locks, but have you ever seen baby channel locks? This is my favorite little tool of choice. My dad got these for me like a bajillion years ago in my stocking before I was even into tools, and now I'm like, these are like my favorite little deal. And they're too small. I'm just gonna have to man up and really try to squeeze the clip and just give it really one good one and see if I can tear the fucking skin off my fingers.
There's a smaller cutter.
Because I can't get too rammy jammy because if I break the plastic, this doesn't go back together today.
Some more pliers up there.
Yeah, Yep. I'll look around and see.
Top box, center door. No, one below it. No, up. There you go.
There you go, okay. These have a unique angle. Hold on, this is huge. This could be huge. Let's run with this. Is that really? Is that it? That'd be tight. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Low key. Low key. You gotta be kidding. It's so close. Got it. Okay. Now we're leaking gas, dudes! Okay. Yes, we did it. To the outside station!
That doesn't smell as bad as I thought.
It smells like shit. Okay. Excellent. Now we just have to, I gotta pull the fuel pump out of the tank. Okay. Alright, let's take that off of there now. Man, this bike is wired up all crazy. You guys should see. Just take a little glance at just the amount of nonsense that is taking place right here on my negative. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 wires going to the negative, and I've got at least 3 what looks like going to the positive. This thing's gonna be hot as shit. Alright, I'll be right back there. What did you do? Went outside with the wrong fucking element. That's what I did. Alright, cool. Okay. Ow. All right. Yeah, the fuel pump is not fucking coming out, dude. All right. What's up, Super Motorhead? Okay. Let's let the tank do its thing. We'll worry about that wiring here in a little bit. Let's go check the motherfucking air intake. So that's just a set. We have, oh, looks like that one's been played with. Not in the best of shapes. So we're gonna go around, pull the airbox off, see what we've got under the hood, because I have yet to actually know, because the owner had no idea. This dude literally sent me a video, and he's going around the bike. He's like, well, it's got good parts because, you know, you can see right here it's got Woodcraft and Moto Velocity, and I don't know how to say this, but it's got this in there. So, you know, good stuff. And I'm like, well, I hope I get to sell you a bike one day, because I'm going to put some stickers on my shit, let me tell you. He was a nice guy. He just trusted everything the last guy told him. Like, all of it. He's just like, yes. Whatever he told me, it's all true. So, this is just a little magnet tray. I'm going to place it right on top of the ECU to make sure I fry every wire in there with my magnetism. Just have such gravitational pull with my personality. Alright. Oh!
Get the hammer driver.
Yeah, the hammer driver would be the move. What happened? Well, we're going to have to gauge up the airbox just a little bit. How many Ugga-Duggas for your airbox? 0. No Ugga-Dugga. Ah, that one was put on with the power of Christ.
Comes with a set of easy outs.
No shit. This one is so turbo fucked. It's so stripped. But it wasn't in there very tight, so we're okay. Eric, I have to very strongly disagree with the K&N air intake. They do make a very good flowing intake. It's because essentially you can use, like, do you have a sock? Have you used it once? That's enough to be a K&N air take. So just put it on anything you want and you get horsepower. It's because the parts per million that the K&N filters actually filter out is super, 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 like, they're larger particle size. So some air filters, if they would do like 5 microns, K&N's at like 10. I'm just throwing out numbers. I don't know what the exact measurements are. And there's exceptions. I'm sure K&N probably has a good filter somewhere in the world. But by and large, anybody who knows anything isn't running those intentionally. Just saying. Oh, it's the pliers aren't what we're working with right now, actually. I'm just pulling these Phillips heads around the airbox so we can go and look and see how good our overall information is as far as the intake goes. Song slaps. We're going to turn it up a little bit. You can blame it on everything. Okay. We open the eggshell like this. Okay. Woo! It's got the BMC. Let's go. Shit's nice. Okay, we're in good shape. All right. You guys ready to learn some shit? Hang on. This is the only part of the song that's great. expect to see this. It's the stator. It's usually like back here and shit on the Jixers. I forgot. Is that really where it is? What a dope ass location. Yeah, for real. Get a lot of air. Oh, this is beautiful. Just clean. Yeah. You guys could probably see it. Yeah, see how you can see the light through the filter? Boys, if you can see light through filter, filter is good. If you go out to sun and you try to put sun between filter and you no see sun, filter fucked. Make sure you see through filter. See the shiny?
Can you clean that music?
Yeah, but we're not going to. It's perfect. Yeah. Oh, but I want to show you guys the inside of this. All right. Okay. All right, cool. Look inside. Beautiful bike, beautiful motorcycle, BMC air filter, very nice, very clean, as we discussed. So, stator located here. This is a unique part. What it does is it takes the raw power coming off the rectifier, which is like a big coil that a bunch of shit spins, and it makes the coil full of copper create electricity, and then electricity is really fucking raw.
That's
so
rectifier.
the raw electricity comes in here into the stator.
No.
Oh no, stator rectifier. Yeah, it comes into the rectifier, and then it changes from really crazy raw shit to good shit, and then the good shit goes to the battery. So this gets hot as fuck because we're converting whatever the fuck raw shit's coming off the stator to whatever else. So neat. It's cool. A lot of airflow. These tubes, air come through there. Go through this hole right here, right through there, right there, right there. Come out there. Make it cold. Comes through here. These are cool. As you go up the RPMs, these move up and down and they'll close. So that way you get like, at the low RPM they're closed. You get maximum fucking torque. At the high RPM, they're wide open. So all the air can come through there and you get more zoom. That's how we get horsepower, boys. There's two ways to mount this. You've got like a tabby on the top and the bottom. Rule of thumb, you'd like to be able to read what it says. This fine lip that goes all the way around, that fits in this fine crevice that goes all the way along. So, you just want to set it in there real nice and make sure the shit is not fucked. It's kind of like little clippies should get slipped out. Those two are on the bottom there, slide into there and there. And so, you're fucking chilling, slide it in like that, falls into place like that. You have a nice seal all the way around. Cool. We can put our battery or our airbox cover back on because there's nothing else to see under there, boys. That's a pretty boat. All right. Joseph, what's up, man? All right. The airbox has kind of got a similar lip. If you look, there's like a little groove. You guys cannot see that on camera. Maybe at the top here, next to my fingers, there's like a fine groove. And so at the top of this, there's that same lip. They go together real nice. And if you've got a nice seated airbox, you should be able to feel it be closed all the way around. I've seen people force this and just That's how your handlebars get bent and shit, you know? Okay. That's a good solid fit. Feels nice, not forced. Dude, Eric, you're so wrong. Show me any document that shows that a K&N air filter for an R1 is better than a BMC race filter. The BMC oiled race filter will shit all over the K&N for longevity, performance, and it's better. Just better. Overall better.
The filters.
It's a real filter. The amount of particles per million that it actually puts in its oiled filter is so much better than the amount the K&N does. That way that shit doesn't get in the engine.
Screws.
Yeah, I'm looking for those. They're here. Okay. You can agree or disagree, or be neutral on the subject, but unless you have like actual documentation to back it, because
Yeah,
I've
not
read
from
it.
K&N.
You've got nothing. And you're not allowed to go to the K&N website and be like, hey man, look what they say. It's 40% better than the leading competition's filter. And you're out here like, Airflows, what's up, my boy?
You don't need more airflow. You're keeping your front wheel on the ground.
It's not the ratio. This thing auto balances the AFR. Your air fuel ratio, dude, is all done on the fly. This has got a tuner for that. It's literally back here. It's no problem. You can put race gas in this. This has got 2 separate modes. It's got a lot of shit you can do with this. I'm doing none of that. We're just gonna put premium fuel in it and go ride it. It's gonna be great. We're just making the shit safe. Airflow, so yeah, I got this yesterday. I drove 6 hours to pick it up, 6 hours to come back, so it was 12-hour round trip. My father and I went down to get it in southern Texas, and it had been sitting for a long time. So that being said, sitting for a long time, the gas is bad, a lot of unknowns, and it needs to be gone through. So we're kind of doing that right now. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. The next thing is God. If I go to pull the fuel rail all the way off, I need to pull the airbox off, which means getting the velocity stacks off. That adds a lot of hours of work. I think a little bit of bad gas in just the fuel rail probably won't be a problem. Because I think I could probably bump start it with a shot of starter fluid on the intake side. Get it enough to turn over just a little bit so we can get the bad gas out, good gas in. That's the lazy man's way of doing it, but it's really easy. I like that way the most, personally. So that's what we're going to do. Realistically speaking, I need to take the bodywork off. These are pretty cutesy. Yes. And we have to do the bodywork off because we need to check a lot of stuff. Does the engine work? Yes, the engine works. We're going to take all these pieces off here. These have got all kinds of weird different bolts under it. But I need to get to where these brake lines are going down. I'm going to re-bleed everything. I'm going to kind of inspect this little spot a little better. We're also going to make sure that our bars are set correctly. That's easier to do with bodywork off. Plus, while the bodywork's off, it will give me an opportunity to kind of go through the cooling system and take a look at what we're messing with there. I'd say all the Japanese brands are good. Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha. All of them have their quirks. All have ups, downs, and fireballs, but pretty much I will take any one of those four for reliability first. But like if you want raw power, you go get yourself an Aprilia or a Ducati. Go get yourself a V4, go zoom all day. Bodywork, okay. Take that off first. Man, that's really special. The bolts that are holding on the mirror block-offs are different sizes. So we'll go in with the correct size when we're done. Fucking weird. One was a 10, one was an 11. I'm not sure you can see. We're gonna just let you live there for a little bit. We're working on the screws that are under here to take off these block-off plates. I don't have a problem with drag racing. I think it's a cool, like, sport, if you will. I like a lot of what 1320 covers and some of their maybe more street racing oriented drag racing. I think that's pretty fun. A lot of the no prep stuff. Drag racing's cool too. But for me, I don't really care for it too much. It's a lot of money to spend to go less time on the motorcycle track or less time on the track. Like, hey man, I spent $1,000. Oh, these are both 10s. Okay, that's fucking sick. I spent $1,000, and now instead of spending 10 seconds of lap time, I spend 9.5 seconds of lap time. So I'm going even faster, and I'm like, man, that's fucking cool. But like, we could go race, and you could spend 20 minutes racing the whole time. Like, I'll get more time on track in one sprint race than you'll get in your entire career while you're drag racing. I'm not saying it's not cool, but I think I get a little more adrenaline per dollar. Just saying. And that's really probably the calculation that best applies to my life. Like, how much adrenaline per dollar does it bring? A lot? Yeah, I'm pretty much in then. That's why I race motorcycles and not cars. Okay. Joseph, this gearbox is geared to go 170. Actually, this is limited at 186, which is 300 kilometers an hour. It's like the from the factory limit on most of the motorcycles for a long time. And fun fact for any of you guys who are out there that have bullshitter friends, if anybody that owns a Gixxer 600 or a CBR 600 or anything that says 650 or even a 750s will do it. 650s will. They're like, oh man, I went 180 miles per hour. No, you fucking didn't. They don't have enough horsepower to do it. So don't let people lie to you. They're like, oh, I went quite fast. They're like, oh no, you did not, sir. But your lies, they are impeccable, sir. Alright, dude, you gotta see this. You're gonna love this shit. So, let me bring you around. Exile sudden. Okay, we're living here. Working on taking off the bodywork. You guys can't see a damn thing. It's too bright. The world is too bright, dudes. We're not shutting the door. Because I gotta get the gas tank here in a little bit. Fine. But, so these fasteners, you can maybe see that. It's like a big ass quarter turn fastener. So instead of me having to twist a whole bunch to pull it out of the fairing, it's just like, and it comes right out. And then these clips, there's 2 of these that hold on the bodywork. So I'm gonna reach down and twist and remove the clip. All the shit should be put together this way. It's so nice to pull stuff apart. Something like that. Yes, Joseph, that is a Harley in the corner. That is Mr. Sadros's bike. And it is something I don't want to fuck with. It needs some work. It needs to get running right, and I just cannot bring myself to do it because I'm just not a Harley guy. But I should do it. Okay, Pretty cool. I think the Bodywork's pretty good to come off. Is there any nonsense holding the front onto this? How are you in there? Are you just happy? Am I gonna ruin anything doing this? Okay. Are you gonna be ruined? Are you mad? Are you mad when I take this off? Are you gonna freak out? No. Nobody's pissed? Okay.
You have to take the tubes out?
I don't know. I don't know what the order of operations are. Okay. I already have some. It's not PV blaster, it's PB. Evan? PB. PB blaster. And it didn't need any of that. If I'm using PB blaster on an 07 motorcycle that should have lived most of its life inside of a garage, we've got a different set of problems. Hot take and all that, I guess. Ooh, I love these twisty clips. These are sex. Come off so nice. That's gonna fly out of there. Okay, cool. There ain't no way. And Honda Monkey? Those things are shit. Dude, no Exile. It's a Yamaha R1. It's a 2007. My father and I went and picked it up yesterday in Dallas. Here, I'll let you guys see this. This is gonna be a fucking shit show. Here we go. So we're gonna pull the front of this off. I've done the fasteners and stuff. There wasn't a whole lot. I don't know what I'm gonna find. We're gonna just see how much this thing gets fucked while we pull it off. Just don't want to fuck anything up.
This side isn't happy at all.
Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
Tubes are holding up.
We're good. We're good. Now, I can guarantee you, I'm not going to get it back on the bike, ever. So this is trash now, essentially, because this isn't going back on. Cool! We did it. Oh yeah, that's my dad, Yosef. My buddy Yosef. He says hi.
Hi.
Yosef, where are you from? Again, like, remind me so I can tell my father. Oh, this is cool. So I probably broke this. Check this out. If you look in, dude, the webcam is like at the maximum length of its cord. It's about to be fucked up. But so this intake duct, I basically just tore it off the bike. It's got a funny business clip there. That's probably for the AFM. So that's pretty cool. Here, let's get a close up on this so that way I can remember how bad it looked before I destroyed it. That little part with the X on it right there. Yeah, okay. I gotta pull that out because it's attached, but I basically just tried to tear it off the bike. So, you know, we out here, boys. Obviously, if you have a motorcycle that you need repaired, send it to CornnutCrew Racing and Repair. Dude, obviously, it'll be perfect when I'm done.
You're meaning to give me a break?
Yeah, I'll give you a break. Fuck, I destroyed that. All right, cool. So let's give a look. Let's see what we see here, boys. We have what appears to be normal ass coolant or pink shit. So we're gonna drain that out of there and go into clear shit with maybe some red shit. It doesn't look like anything is ruined. That's really good. Not ruined is great. We want to get up in here, looking kind of through here to make sure our brake lines are in good shape. They're not in a bind or all fucked up. Looks like we're not leaking anything. Our pinch bolts and our everything else is pretty good. These are your pinch bolts. Down here too, these are actually safety wire. Check that little wire out right there, boys. Real pretty. Overall, it's in really good shape. There's no damage to the forks or anything. The wiring harness appears to be intact. So a lot of the funny business clips, like this clip right here, that's for your headlight. Here's your other headlight. That's your high beam, low beam. And then you've got your indicators right here. So the wiring harness is in impeccable shape. So I could buy stock headlights, stock everything for this, and put it stock if I wanted to. So we've got a lot of wonderful things. I'm gonna have to remember to hook that up. I'll probably forget. Bike's gonna run like shit for the rest of its life now. It doesn't look like anything is super torched. It's not bad. Radiator doesn't look to be too bad. It's dirty as all get out, but it's not fucked up in any way. It's kind of looking back in there at the radiator. Doesn't look like there's any damage to it, which is nice. Yeah. That's OEM padding right there, so that means it's an OEM radiator, it's not destroyed. Fans look in good shape. I don't see any weird or bad wiring. What I'm doing is I'm looking and just kind of following the traces and the leads of the wires, guys. If we have any issues with any of the wires not getting signal or having a bad ground or being fucked up, we'll, you know. I really don't have a lot of intentions of rewiring stuff. I really want to just kind of do all the fluids, make sure everything's tight, nothing's out of balance, nothing's in a bind, and then put new gas in it. We'll see how it goes. Okay. What about the timing belt? Alright. Jordy, you got a BMX, dude? Alright, what we're gonna do... For those, let me show you guys again. I showed it kind of at the start of the stream, but some of the go fast parts, the expensive shit, boys. So you got your normal ECU, right now. Then we've got the better go fast zoomy ECU. This is the Bazzaz whatever, fuel injected traction control. Like, it's got all kinds of shit. We've also got the air fuel mixture thing. I think that's what I tore off in the front up there. That's pretty cool. So that's all in there. Plus the ECU. Plus there's probably some nonsense under there. I bet you anything. I got a new gel battery over there that weighs like fucking nothing, so that's going to go in here. Everything else looks pretty clean. It looks like it's wired up correctly. And as we previously discussed, this bike ran. It was parked. It ran again, and he took videos a year later for his buddy to try to sell it. He didn't. He parked it, left it alone for another couple of years. Tried to run it again. It had some problems, and I bought it from him as a problem bike. So you're telling me it ran the last time you parked it, and then you ran it again a couple of years later and it worked, and now it's just not running right at all, and it's got like a low battery and old fuel. Yeah, I'm all out of ideas. I'll take it. So we have full Olin suspension. I don't know if you guys can see that there, the old Lindsay boy. So yeah, we got full Olin suspension. Front, also steering dampener. Also, the rear shock, as you can see. So, that kit alone, we've got at least $3,000 in suspension parts. At least. Probably more, but I'm going to be moderate. I'm gonna be generous to myself and not say, you know, it's worth, oh, it's $10,000 YouTube blown up suspension. No. Like, it's probably a $3,000 or $4,000 kit, depending on which ones you buy. But it's in pretty good shape, dudes. It's in good shape. We're really quite happy. I'm reluctant to do anything with the cooling system as it sits because it is totally full. R1s are notorious for getting an air pocket in the cooling system if you don't fill them on their side stand. It's a very nuanced process. As it sits, I don't want to mess with it because coolant doesn't really go bad. Okay. Gas tank now empty. I had to go drain it in my outside tank. So I'm working on that right now, actually. Let me go check it. Let me go see what the status of that tank is. Yes, the tank is done. It is drained. We've got a little bit of like trace amounts of gas, but nothing that's going to be too detrimental to our existence. So, let me show you guys that. Can you see the tank? You can see the tank. Cool. Alright, ooh. Which way does that need to face? This tank is going to go on there and rotate that way. So while it's rotated this way, I need the spigot to go that way. So this needs to go.
Hey, what the heck?
Oh, that's a magnet for the
Oh,
sun.
okay, because it's stuck over here somewhere.
No, it's right here on the ground. It's right here on the ground.
Okay.
Do I want to face it back up into the bike? So where it's... No. One right there. That's good. That's right. Okay. There's an orientation. The fuel pump's got to be in there because I can rotate it. But you guys got to see it over there. There's a spigot right here. And depending on which direction the spigot is facing, will determine how it fits in the fucking bike. So we got to make sure that that's kind of like oriented correctly. Otherwise, we are going to have catastrophic issues once we decide to put it back together. Oh no, Badger, I'm all in on this. I am the mechanic. With little engines like this, 1000 cc's, I have the ability as a single person to drop the engine, pull it out, move it around, take it apart. And so, like, yes, I'm way more comfortable tackling motorcycle stuff than I am cars. Mind you, I don't want anything kind of ever in my life where I'm doing like pistons, rings, cranks, transmission shit. Like, that ain't me, dog. I really don't want to do that. This is right up my alley. Like, hey, strip it down to its bones, drain all the fluids, put it back together, make a bunch of money on the process, and have a great bike. I like that. That's more my style. You could. Yeah. Alex more or less stole an R1. Not quite. I gave $3,500 for it, Dustin, and it's got a clean title.
And drove 1,000 miles.
I did have to go 800 miles to pick it up. Dude, I was in Dallas. If it was anything more than a day trip, I probably would have hit you up. But it was like, I was there for like an hour to get this and then come right back home. Oh, Coda MotoGP is today? That explains some of the traffic yesterday, maybe? Nah, probably not. Alright, just double check and make sure everything was tight there and not fucked up. Alright. Yeah, Yosef, we're from Kansas. Alright. Okay. Set that back where it needs to go. Okay, got it. Oh, here, rotate the camera this way, will you?
Sure.
Yeah, just rotate it this way. There you go. Perfect. Cool. We gotta mount the fucking tank, yo. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah, Badger, picking up a heap of junk and learning sucks, dude. Better to pick up an old something and keep it long enough to fix some shit. Dude, going from I don't have a bike to I'm gonna buy a piece of shit unknown bike and then learn how to put it together is a task I would never wish upon another person. That sounds like a terrible experience. Like, it really does not sound awesome, dude. Alright, so we have one bolt we need to hit while we're in here. It's the top of the suspension. We know that an aftermarket shock has been put in the bike. So there's one bolt that we're going to have access to, and it's right now. It's right there. It's here. That one has to have a little bit of torque on it. So we're going to just double check to make sure that it is in fact tight, because that would be a real shame.
Do you know the torque spec?
I could look up the torque spec. I really just want to make sure it's not loose. It's either a 19 or a 22. I think it's a 19. It is a 19. I'm a fucking genius. No, it's because that's Carrie's. Was that? So I probably am not going to put lights on it right out of the gate. Gonna ride it. Oh yeah, I think that's tight enough that we're never going to replace the suspension. I'm gonna get it running correctly. Once we have bike running correctly, we can then put lights in the bike. Lights will take 15 minutes once I order them. The harness is intact. We're good. But it needs to run right. It doesn't run right. It runs weird. So once we get everything else dialed, lights are like that long. Least of my worries. Everything else looks pretty good. Not a lot of room under there. Like, there's a lot of extra wires and it's just fucking crammed in there, dude. But we're gonna go back on with it. So let me bring this over here. Gonna let this down a little bit. Excuse me. That's weird.
Was there something there you wanted to tighten up?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, Clippy 1, back on, dude. Feed our hoses through the... Oop.
Well, what are you going to do about those two on the side?
What two?
Remember? It wasn't really mounted?
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that in a little bit when I go back. When we put the tank back down. It is definitely nasty fuel and a low battery. Both of those things are happening at the same time, Dustin, no question. So we just drained the fuel, and we're going to then put in a little bit of seafoam, put in a little bit of brand new premium fuel, throw in just a new battery, and see what happens. I probably also will put brand new fluid in the brakes, but we can do that later once I know for sure it's running.
Any of those guys use this lithium battery?
I don't think so. The battery I got's insane, you guys. I wish I could measure it for you, but it's like a a LiPo lithium battery. It weighs nothing. Like, this shit is super light. Good luck doing that with any other battery, right? Like, it's super lightweight. It has a pretty good amount of cold cranking amps, so it should be enough to really get us going, you know? Okay. I wanted to make sure that the fuel pump was priming. It is. Means I do have it hooked up correctly. That's important. I don't think they ran F in it. I think they did put race gas, but I don't think it was in E85 tune. You guys remember earlier how this tank actually didn't have the buttons it needed to be buttoned in? Yeah, Dustin, you did tell me about that guy. The ethanol ruined his tank. Okay. We'll give you guys another view. Whee! We're going to try one of these little bolty bolts down here to see if we can get our little tanky tank where he needs to be, dude. Yes, that is the correct thread. We're happy. All right, I want to give a shoulder for that. That'll do. Good. Okay, that's one. That just gets the tank off the airbox. So now we're going to do this side as well. Right in that little holy hole. Yeah, cool. Alright, plastic it is. I wanted to go in with a different washer, but I found a plastic one, so we're going to use that. We are right there, working on this fastener. That fastener. These bolts weren't in there before, so I just had to go find some. I like to use the outside of the Allen wrench when I'm torquing just body bolts. There's no reason to get crazy with this. You can just do this and just use your finger tight. That's enough. You don't need to get fucking crazy. Like, we're good here. Getting out here and be like, oh, break it off, everything's bad. Don't fucking do that shit. But see, now the tank is riding on that little bracket that's in there. Can you guys see the bracket? Yeah, you can kind of see the bracket. I'm so fucking awesome. So there's the bracket. The tank rides on that, so it's not riding on the airbox, dude. It was like crushing the airbox before, but now it's hovering above it. Got a nice little gappy gap, dude. Huge. I'm telling you. The amount of shit that is fucked up in this world, because people are like, oh yeah, that's fine. My dad told me that if I take apart a toaster and learn how to do stuff, I'll be really intelligent. And then they take apart one of these and they're like, heh, so I'm gonna go really fast on my toaster. No, dude, like, it's a great way to die. There's a manual for all the bikes. Get it. I have it on my phone. But I'm not doing anything that's manual for me yet. Like, I don't need to look at the shop manual to pull the bike apart. I'm good on that. But like when you're pulling the clutch basket and stuff out, and you need to know the torque spec for the springs to hold your clutch together, that shit matters. All right, now we're gonna pull the battery and the ECU and everything out. Let's get over here. All right. Let's see if we can get ourselves a little angly angle. Oh, dude, I tell you what. Yeah. I'll tell you, we're gonna give you guys a little different angle really quick. Because there's some freedom smoke that I need to release from my my toolbox. Just chill, everybody.
I'll help you inspect.
You want to help me inspect that one, Dad?
Yeah.
Like, I got you.
I got some green smoke drive.
We're gonna test fire this other bike that's on the other side of this.
Do we have fuel for this thing?
No, I need to go to the gas station and get some Primo fuel here in a little bit. Okay. I can't believe that happened. We tried to test start the bike, it just didn't fire. We had smoke everywhere. All right. I remember my first time.
Compression.
Good compression, yes.
No. You gotta not make any changes.
Fuck, that was put in there with a wrench. Now with a screwdriver. Alright, let's find ourselves a little 10 here. No, that'll be a 12. That'll be a 12. That's a 10, okay, cool.
Is there any little washers or anything gonna fall out?
I don't know, dude. We're just gonna try to count the wires as it comes apart and see how many we got here. Alright. Okay, so on the positive terminal we have the regular positive wire plus 1. The plus 1 appears to be maybe the inline charger?
Any corrosion?
I wonder if it's that. It feels like that's that. Dude, I'm going to pull that out. That's not going to go back on. It doesn't appear to be any corrosion. So that's cool. Alright, there you go.
Well, that'll account for one on the ground, too.
Yeah, it will. It will. So that'll take one off the ground, one off the bottom. Because I'm not going to be out here with a top up, dude. Like, you ride your shit enough, you don't have to keep it on a Tinder. You hear that? If you ride your shit enough, you don't have to be on Tinder. No,
I do have a question, is why you felt compelled to have to remove that?
What? I don't like that. I'll never use it. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, on negative, we've got 4. We've got the main plus 3. This and this, so which way we want to go? There's probably less shit on that one. Can I
Snip the end off. Oh, or not.
Yeah, okay, actually, we're gonna lift the tank back up so I can get that. Don't want to break it off. Yeah. Gotta lift the tanky tank up. Ugh. here, baby. Thank you. What's there right next to that? Aha. Aha. Let's do this. Get my snips out of the top drawer on the left, Dad. Here, I get it. Okay. I thought I wasn't going to get that. Oh, that'll work. Those are not snips, but these will snip it. Okay. Ole!
How funny that is now for another wire involved.
Oh yeah, pull that out and just rip the ECU and the wiring harness right out of the bike, dude. Like, so was it good for you? I don't know, man. We turned it into spaghetti. Oh, let's make the pitch on the thing. Let's go back. Yes! No, that way. Right. Okay. I need to make sure that the stream didn't get turned off because we're playing fucking Spotify. That happens so often, dude. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, we're fine. Alright. Okay. We gotta pull the battery out. That means the ECU's gotta move. Alright. Give you guys a shot on the ECU. We're gonna tight here. Give us a little bit of rotation down there. Nice. So we got little push snaps on both sides. We're gonna pull that out. There's one side.
Is this fuel pump?
No, this is the ECU.
Oh.
Okay, we're about to reveal God knows what under here. There it is. There it is. So there's, there you can see it there. You see those two red clips? Those are piggyback pieces that have put the other Bazaz system into the bike. If I need to go searching for a wiring problem, that's the fucking place we start, dudes. So, anyway, now you know. What are you doing? Webcam. Oh, I need to hit a button. There's a button on that that's trying to make me go like, let me see your face.
What, is traction?
Yeah, it's trying to.
That's cool.
It is cool. It's just not helpful.
Alright.
At
At this time, you're not going to screw with any of that, right?
No,
You're
no.
gonna leave that alone.
We're gonna leave that totally alone.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to free up some space so we can get our battery out of there.
Oh, okay. I can pull that over.
I'm really gonna just try to unplug it, actually.
You know, just the act of unplugging and plugging back in could solve the problem if you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we've officially cut power to this now, so if there was anything stored, it's no longer stored.
Never thought of that.
Yeah, yeah. If we had fucking codes, dude, we have no codes! Alright, I guess we'll just put it over here. Supples, my boy, what's up, dude? Good to see you. I'll just tilt you guys back. Cool, no more need to be tied up in there. Okay, let's get this fucking battery out, man. It's quite a to-do. Okay. So we got 3 on negative, 1 on positive. Keep these 2 up here with the negatoros. Try not to fuck anything up. Try not to fuck anything up. You need to be over here. This, okay, that's good, that's good.
That's going to be a bitch.
No. It's just absolutely a pain in the ass. Got the strap off. What the fuck? It says 13.6. I don't trust that battery though. We know it doesn't have the juice.
Well, we weren't able to actually do much other than turn it over though, so it's got no. We didn't check to see what you said it's showing for 12.
Well, it says 13.6 on it, but I mean, it's probably got no juice behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know the best way to get this battery out.
I've never seen one any worse than that.
I mean, it's in a pretty bad spot, isn't it?
It is.
This is why it's never been changed, dude.
Would releasing this bracket give you a little headroom?
It would. It would. It would. Yes. Good idea. I mean, good eyes, man. Good eyes. I would have maybe never got there because I don't want to do this. Yeah, like, let's just be honest. This is not going to be awesome. Where'd my tent go?
Oh,
Where did I fucking put the 10?
well, I thought you dropped one down in
Well,
here.
it was the wrench, but like the
Yeah.
socket, I don't know where
Oh.
it was. Oh, and that's an 8 anyway, so it's okay. I can sort that problem out later.
Right.
I will have to find that later on. Alright, Alright, yeah, just reading shit. Okay, we're gonna... Dude! This is potentially the grossest thing. Alright. So this bracket here, yo. These two bolts, yeah and yeah, which hold the tank here and there. Which, these two bolts here and here. The whole fucking tank gonna go up out of there. And that's how we get to the battery. Can we all just agree that that is fucking nonsense, dude? We're working from that side like that. Absolutely nonsense, man. Like, hey, bro, I know you got an R1, bro. You said you need to do a battery replacement, so that's like 3 shop hours. Not really, but in my heart it is. We have to pull off the gas tank to get to your battery. If a mechanic told me that when I knew less than I do now, but thought I knew it all, I'd be like, you're a fucking liar, dude. Look at this piece of shit out here trying to convince me I need to take off my goddamn gas tank to change the battery. What a scam artist. Don't ever go to that guy. Yeah, so then I never have any mechanic friends anymore because I am a piece of shit. Alright. God damn, dude. This is horrible. That's the nose. No. Sort of. The biggest maybe I've ever lived with. Okay, how far we gotta go? Jesus, okay. Oh, I bumped the camera one. Yo, why is it zooming in again? Fuck this thing. Why is it doing weird stuff?
See, doing that little lift there at this end, did you,
Did I tear anything out of there?
did
and
you
ruin
pull any hoses loose?
Yeah, no, I probably ruined the whole bike. It's probably done. Aha! That's why the bike doesn't run. Black mold. The bike is just sick, dude. It just got sick.
Racist.
Yeah, I'm a racist? Oh, yeah, because it's not white mold? That's fucked up. I love it, though. Why?
Tastes the same.
Why not green mold, you know? Why has it got to be black mold? I didn't name it. I don't know. If I give you my card, will you go put some gas in that gas can for me?
Say what?
If I give you my card, will you go put some gas in that gas can for me?
Sure.
Oh, no? Okay, I'll tell Sophia to go. It's probably safer for everybody. I got you, fam. Alright, let's go out here. Go wide. Okay. This is the most interactive stream I've ever had to have as far as moving that camera around. I'm not like in tremendous love with it, but, you know, we got goals. Dude, I'm about to ruin everything.
Can I hold it up some?
Actually, I need you to come here and grab that right here. Stand right there. Grab that bungee strap right in the middle. Right there. That one. Grab that. Pull that out. Flip it up. And yep. Grade it out. Perfect. You're a legend, sir.
I'm not sure what we're about.
We're really about to try to put this back in. Yo, huge.
Gotta make the turn there, yeah. It's there.
I know. Okay. Dude, if somebody was like, hey, will you help me change my battery? Like, what kind of bike is it? R1? No.
Well, you might have a little extra shit going by.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of extra shit going by.
So normally, a guy might not have much to say about it. You're gonna use it.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, probably. No, dude, why? What's it do? It's not like that's coming out of the bike.
Yeah, you got a point.
Why the fuck in the world? Hang on, did it zoom in on the toolbox when we were working? Is it on that mode? No, it's not on that mode. Alright, cool. But no, that'd be, like, for real, let's have a real conversation. Alright, so check this out. This bungee cord is holding in the battery, you guys. It's keeping it secure. We didn't have to take the whole bike apart to get here, or anything. Don't worry, dudes. This is holding it in. Check it out. Weight reduction. Great. Fucking hell. This is criminal, is really what it is. This is fucking non...
I like those terminals.
I love these terminals, too. I'm really trying as hard as I can to like just not ruin everything. Okay, so that's 1, 2.
How's the bracket looking?
I just want to make bracket looks good. I want to make sure I got all my leads, So there's my 3 negatories. There's my positive. Okay, that's cool. I can run with this. I can live with this. I can literally live with this. This will be fine. Yeah, huge. Yeah, what the fuck? Why is this way? Yamaha, we could have done something else.
I mean, yeah, without it.
Yeah, like, we could have gone any direction, Yamaha.
Yeah. Well, is there any danger of that battery vibrating?
To what? No!
In there.
It's in a little, like, a little happy little tinfoil box. This thing is push.
Okay.
I mean, nah, dude, try to vibrate that. Just feel it.
No, you just did. I can tell it's not loose.
Yeah, that thing's not...
I was trying to come up with an idea of why the hell they'd use that strap.
Because Yamaha. Pro tip, if you're ever installing bolts on separate sides and stuff and you're going in 4 posts, it's really good to get both sides kind of lined up and not torqued down. Just kind of, screwed in a little bit so that way it's not floating too much. And then get all 4 of your bolts in like we're going to do now before I start tightening anything down. Because we really want those to seat nicely in the bed, the part they thread into, so that way the bracket that's floating around there doesn't strip out our threads and make them not happy. And this is where you learn stuff, like if the body has been in a crash, like this bike's been leaned over and wrecked and maybe it's been floated around and the subframe's been tweaked, this stuff doesn't go back together just right. So it's really important that you go, okay, well, cutting my losses, I got 3 that are good and 1 that I'm about to ruin. I've had that happen. You come apart with a bike and it was just totally torqued, and then you're going back together and it's just no good. Everything's in bad shape. Like, so why does none of my bolts fit? Oh, got it. The subframe, yeah. It looks like a fucking Dorito. It's twisted. And do you guys see where I'm grabbing my ratchet? Like, I'm grabbing it right here at the head and turning. I'm not out here. When you're out here, you have a ton of torque. This is how you ruin every bolt and fastener in your bike. And this is how you just get it nice and snug and don't ruin everything. So I just go there and just make sure they're all nice and top of hand snug.
to stay square on the bolt.
Okay. These do hold the tank to the frame, subframe. So I don't, don't want them to go loose. But I'm not breaking them, and I'm not. They're threading into aluminum. You just assume always you're threading into aluminum when it's a little fastener, especially an 8 head. And so that way you don't ruin everything that you're touching. Okay, I think I'm gonna plug in the ECU, then plug in the battery. Because that's how I undid everything.
All pins, everybody looks happy?
Yeah, everything looks really good. The wiring on this is not janky. Which is, I mean, what a blessing, right? That's it. Okay.
That's nice.
Yes, it does. The new battery bolts are here.
Oh, you didn't show them how when you push the button, it would show you the voltage. In the
Oh, that's true. The battery's really cool. You can press a button, it tells you the voltage on the top of it. It's pretty sick. You know, it's like $1 million because race bike things. As you guys know, we're a professional garage here. Only the best.
Sure hope the hell it works.
Dude, I really hope it works too. We got a lot of people really hoping on this one, dude. Okay. What would you say your operation's worth, sir? That's at least $1 million. You would say that? Yes, I would. Would you believe it? Fuck no. But I would say it. You know, this is where I want to know where that number 10's at.
You know, I would suggest something different if you got the moment.
Talk to me.
Well,
Here's number 10.
I was watching what those wires did when you torqued it.
Yeah, they turn.
You need a little washer in there between the head.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, it's okay.
Do you have a little washer?
There's like 3 washers. Actually,
yeah, that's not. I don't like that. It's just floating around there. Top one's getting lower.
okay. Good contact. We're fine.
Okay.
We're working on the battery. Here it is. One good tighten with a wrench, so that way if I'm on the road and all I have is a Phillips head, there's no way I can get my battery out. Shout out to me. Not really sure.
There's certainly no room for a toolkit.
Not today, but you know. Actually, look at this. It's alright. It's a chill little spot. He's not hurting nobody. Okay. Go wide angle again. Fuck.
Magic way that's got to fit in there.
Well, I would like to know where the magic, like, maybe that is the whole taillight? I can't remember if this year was just one. But yeah, that's fine. We're just looking for the indicators. Air fuel mapper, dude.
It wasn't fitting like that when you took it apart.
What we're messing with is the Bazaaz tuner right there. Sauce looks tight. Bodywork looks pretty good. Okay, it's not bad. We'll leave that as is. I'm pretty happy with how it's laid out. I have access to most of the wires, so I can touch and prod and poke and do whatever I need to do as we work our way up to the battery. So it should work. Over here, actually. We're at the point where I go put good gas in it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Turn the bike around, and I gotta put the cone in that's got the intake for the AFM reader, because I don't want to start without that plugged in.
Hey, well, when you took it apart, yeah,
It's over there.
okay. Did you screw that up?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I thought you broke it.
I was just talking about it.
Oh.
For dramatic effect.
Oh, okay, because it would have been a mechanical defect if you had it broken.
Most everything I do is a mechanical defect, dude. Good.
Good. Found a couple?
What? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Good.
It's a good thing about Japanese bikes, man. It's like
They're made in Japan?
I would like to give you dozens of M4 screws. They will fit literally everything. Enjoy.
Thank you, Japan.
Good.
We gotta balance the bars out still.
No shit.
Yeah. That's a right now deal. So cool, guys. We're gonna talk about this again if you didn't see this earlier. Might be a little tough. Get these squared. Okay. What we're looking at, if you're looking at just the bars, you can see how if you look at the two dots where the bars come up to meet the tank, it's pretty straight. And then at the bar on the right is tilted back way further than the bar on the left. Whoever had this bike set up, the handlebars aren't even straight. Also, the grips aren't even lengths and distances away from the actual forks themselves. So we're going to fix all of that because this thing probably handled like a dinosaur. I don't even know. Don't even know. So we're going to fix all that stuff. Let's, actually, huge. We can go up. There's too much shit in the way. You're just out of luck, dude. Let me move this custom ass box. Alright, dude. Huge. Oh, wait. Can you see over there? It's so bright out, whatever. Okay. We got here. This one. Ooh. Ew. I'm not moving you guys. Fuck you guys. But it's missing a bolt. Pinch bolt.
Yeah.
Pinch bolt. Alright, you guys get to see. Fuck. Alright.
Oh man. Do you happen to have a bolt with a fitting?
Yeah, of course I'll figure something out. So, up here, boys. We're looking right here. Good angle, but you don't need to see it. So, it's this bolt and this bolt, but there's no bolt. If you look over to the other side, you can see there's bolt and bolts. There's two, but this side, only one. And because of only one and not two,
Not pinch.
it not pinch good and it break like this.
Good spot, son.
Well, you know, it's like, let's try to figure out why is it bent all weird? I have to loosen those anyway. Well, there's less to loosen on this side. That is a predicament. What else is not straight, dude? Okay, before we touch the bars, I'm going to touch every pinch bolt that's not safety wired up, just to make sure they're tight. If we make that protocol 1, I then know I can adjust the bar and we're finished.
That makes sense. But anything critical will be wired already, right?
No, there's just some stuff that they make you safety wire.
The bottoms are wired.
Yeah, but that's because they're easy. Every time your front wheel comes on and off, that needs to be touched. Whereas you're not really doing your forks that often. And there's a lot of stuff that's kind of holding your forks in place. It's really hard to fuck up your forks. Okay, I say that though, but like, you know, there's
skills.
There's homies out there that are just living for the squid life. What do you have, Nancy?
I mean, there's no chance that could be.
What do you go to? Hello? Oh, there you are. No, that's for you. Oh no, I like that off. I want that off. What is it? That's the clutch switch. So that way you have to pull the clutch to shut the engine. Real nice. Wiring actually really good. This is nice. We got the USB port right here for what I think is the tuner. You see how nice and beautiful.
I was looking at that earlier going,
yeah, it's pretty rusty. Okay, yeah, pinch bolt here. Good and tight. Good and tight. Good and tight. Okay. Alright.
How do you decide the angle that you want?
That's a really good question, and I need to put the bodywork back on to do that. No, let's get the right customer.
Sit
Okay, yeah, I should have some in the bolt box. The button head's too big. Oh, hang on. I think this is actually a Yamaha bolt.
Oh, when you decide to go get gas, take the car and then park it on the street so then it's open.
Oh, right. Let's go there. Alright, so I found the exact bolt I need, which is great. Yeah, come and look, Dad.
Was there a bolt missing?
Yeah, the one that was missing? That one?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Oh, that needs to be way more snug.
It's interesting that it's all independent.
That should not be that independent.
Well, you know, if you... There might be the odd time there's physical conditions. What, I was longer?
I'm gonna get a ratcheting 10. Alright, there it is.
You got yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll show you, dude. So, look in here. We'll look in here, where the battery, not the battery, the brake reservoir is mounted. It's like this piece, and there's a gap here. It's not tight, so this whole thing is like wobbling around, and then this is wobbling around, and the whole deal is just not happy. So we're gonna rectify that right now. Come on, dude! Okay. Alright. These are gonna be hard to set with the bars. With the bodywork on. No, I can get here and here. Okay. Yeah, I'll set that up. Alright, I'll show you guys. Fucking working on this thing right here. I'm gonna rotate this piece up, out, so that way I have more access to this area, because that's where I'm adjusting these two fasteners for the top of the bar. That was a huge effort. Nice. Now though, you can't see it. Fuck you guys anyway. But this is the brake clutch thingy. Yeah, it's just the clutch actually. But I got traction control mappings. Oh my Christ. And then 2 different tunes modes. That's great. I'm gonna totally not know how that works. Okay. It's like, hey, which version of traction control do you want? I don't know what the dial does. Cool. What's mode up to? I'm not really sure on that either. Sick, dude. So don't touch anything? Yep, pretty much don't touch anything. Got you. Bam. Bam. Oh. Okay. We should do something like this. And then when that rotates like that, that would be nice and clear. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's absolutely what we're going to do. We're going to run a nice clippy through. But hang on. I'll show you. So, we got these two cable boys, and they're floating around and they're all just jingly bingly. So we're not going to do that. We're going to like zip tie them somewhere like that. And they'll just be nice, sit, happy, no fuck up. Okay. Beautiful. Back to your high perch. Pretty good. I mean, is there any advantage to mounting it to the bar? Not really. What is this? Oh! Velcro's nice! I can do whatever I want with this, like just not having it. In the short term, let's not ruin this thing. Oh yeah, that'll be sick. That's a great idea. Okay. Pretty happy with that, actually. So we just got the wire on a nice little like zip tie tether there, so it just floats. Oh my goodness gracious, we have a visitor! He's in a crazy car, I can't even take it out there to show you. Whatever, we're out here though. It's pretty tight. Look at this dude! Streaming, dude? Alright.
right.
So, I need to go get gas, and I think that's what we're at.
Yeah, I feel you on that. You can guess actually.
Yo, what?
Best year R1 they made.
Yeah. So far, it's the best because it's the one I got the most of.
Yeah.
I have the most R1 of that year, you know? Like, but look at this thing, dude. It's got every bell, whistle, everything. It's ridiculous. So, we got Bazzazz, Shifter. Check out that sprocket. Olin's, yeah.
Nice. That's interesting, sprocket.
Yes, it is. Lightweight on the inside, but the wear plate's heavier duty stuff, so it doesn't get fucked up. Nice Nevins. I like those a lot, dude. Those are fly as fuck. Olin's up top. Woodcraft clip-ons. We're about to adjust those so they're right. Got a GPX lap timer with GPS on it, so
That's
it also has like shift light. So that's instead of up here. Also has gear
gear
selection.
indicator, yeah, I like that.
And
Owen steering down.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
full crop of it. I've never seen the double.
Oh, dude, just in case you forget.
Yeah, right.
+3, +4?
I don't have any idea.
That's not for the sprockets,
I don't have any idea what that is. I'm just gonna take it off.
I'm hoping it's not for the sprockets. That'd be some crazy sprocket size.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, you got a wet tire?
Yeah, dude. 2008, I think is the DOT number on that.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah.
Ready to hit the streets. That's a burnout tire if I ever seen one.
If I've ever seen one.
Oh, yeah, front too.
Yeah, no, I got a set of range, brand new, never been used. Old enough that maybe they're regular road tires by now. Like, and then I got the. Apparently this
So is this the one that it was stuck in like not limp mode or what was? So does it do anything?
He rode it to the track.
Uh-huh.
Had a great lapping day. Took it home. Parked it for like a year and a half. He was like gonna sell it to his buddy, so he started it up, took some videos of it all running great. His buddy didn't buy it. He shut it off and put it in his garage. Like 2 years later, he goes to take pictures and sell it, and it's running all weird and not right. And so he puts it away. 8 months go by. I hit him up. He's like, "Yeah, I've got it." And he's like, "But it's not the battery or anything, because I got a tinder on it, and it's fine." And I'm like, "Okay." And you smell the gas, and it's like, this might have a viscosity of honey.
Yeah, really old gas.
Yeah, just old gas. So we put a new battery in it. We're about to go get premium gas. I'm gonna put a little bit of seafoam in it, and I'm banking on this motherfucker firing
Oh, so
right
we
up.
don't know.
We don't know
We
nothing.
don't know if it's gonna fire. Okay.
And he chose to put one of these lithium batteries in.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't aware that was available.
Oh, you can get lithium in any size now.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Yeah.
you know.
And I'm glad we're going through it because it's got one of the bars was right, the other one was like down here, and just absolutely not. And then this didn't have the pins that hold the tank to the nice bracket, so it was just on the airbox. It does have a BMC race air filter in it, which is nice.
Okay.
It's oiled, all good.
I had
Velocity stacks.
I
all the
had
time.
one of them.
Yes. I've never seen the crash protection that this has got. This has got really good crash protection.
Dual sliders.
Yeah, plus case, like,
Okay, savers too. Nice.
yeah, yeah, but it's Olin shock with an E-box spring, so it's, got a, but who knows? Actually, this is for
Or is that the
It goes in
air temp?
the air temp thing, which with this I think is probably important, like importante. But yeah, it's the last time it saw action was 23, and we put it away, and it's just been doing nothing since 23. Yeah, dude, the CNC banner's awesome. Oh yeah, dude, Subs is also one of my favorite songs. That's why it's on this playlist. So yeah, just got the action cam going. I tried to make it so it was like I can just put that computer back inside and still stream and not ruin my normal stream setup. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the front back on and then put these in place, and then it's really like
So you're gonna ride it to the gas station?
no, because I
How
I
many
didn't think
gas?
so. Did
I
you
drained
drain
all the
tank?
gas, yeah. Because it would do this like, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
Of course. And so I took it to my plastic storage tank around the corner and dumped all the gas in that.
Yeah, plastic storage.
Yeah.
Where we put all the bad gas.
All the bad gas, all the bad oil as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it helps the oil go away.
Oh, it does.
Got that premium service once a week to come pick it up.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You know. The bad gas picker-upper guys, you know them. They're good fellas.
That's starting to look a lot better, bud.
That way I can put that where I want it. Oh, okay, so you're absolutely just married to where the Rev 2 is at. Okay.
Hey, how were the races last night?
They were pretty good.
Pretty good?
Some wrecks for sure. Then the wind got really high, so they delayed the sprints for a while.
Oh,
because
wow.
the wind was too high. And then we left around 9:30, so we didn't stay for all of them because it actually worked today.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Wyatt, Ashley's brother, sold his Lincoln or whatever. He just picked up a Mercedes AMG 63S 2017. So it's
Those are screamers.
it's like a V8 twin turbo. It's like a 4-liter or something. Has like 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
I got to sat in it. We didn't drive yet, but yeah, it's pretty sick.
Oh, that is gross. Okay. So we need this down out of the way of the steering dampener. And I want this up out of the way of that. Ew! So we're just gonna go all the way up. Can I go up and around? Perhaps. This needs to be up as high as it goes. Okay. Fucking touching that shit, yes. Look at this unique problem. Steering dampener rockers.
I think your grinder would cut the nut off.
You're right, that's good. Yeah, so check it out. This right here is part of the steering dampener, and it's really getting nice hung up on the brake lines that are right there, and then also the throttle tubes. So as I rotate this, like, I can adjust where that sits by moving the handlebar, so that way when I rotate the actual, which I can't do with just one hand because I'm so fucking talented, but that moves this rod. So yeah, it's fucking stupid. Alright.
So it's just... what do you gotta do to make it not rub?
I'm not sure. I really need to put the bodywork on it so I can set everything up, but I'm getting everything kind of just loose enough that I can move it. So that way it's easy to flex that last little bit. It's all right now, I'm not happy with where this is at. There it is. Oh, okay, yeah. So you've never seen that shit. Okay. Six, it's still. Okay, 4. Okay. This is installed wrong.
What?
It's
Flip on?
no the motion pro. You need to take it apart. It's on the wrong side. This doesn't go on the bottom.
So it's supposed to go around.
This piece is supposed to be up here. Go across the top to come down. That's why it's got a logo on the fucking top, so it goes from the top. Jesus Christ, this is why we do this. Okay. Fucking ruined. Okay.
Until you move it up top and find out why it was on the bottom.
No, I mean,
Plastics in the way.
I know why it's there because the 12R one I had the same exact throttle and stuff, and it's a tight fit because of the way the brake master is, but.
Aquaprovic exhaust, so that's good.
3,500 bucks.
got that much in like suspension.
Dude.
I don't know. I mean, you could never get that much money back out
Right,
of it.
right.
But, yeah.
That's exactly what I told Dad. I was like, if it was just a frame, just with the shocks and stuff, I'd still be looking at it like.
I've seen worse deals.
Yeah. That's so fun. Okay. Let's just not ruin everything. Let's just not ruin everything.
You guys do anything in Dallas while you were there, or just grabbed it and turned it right around?
We really just dashed, man.
Yeah, she's like, are they coming straight back? Or are they gonna like stay the night and do something cool there? Like, I don't know. I hope they stay the night and do something cool. Go all the way to Dallas.
How far do I gotta go, man? Not much further.
Yeah, that way you have that much going over top to get it back.
No fucking way, dude. I will have to. Oh, no way. Yeah, that's right. Cool.
Just extend your throttle cable here and. So how do they do real fake traction control? Like, how does that work?
I don't work here, dude.
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 Because it doesn't know if that's spinning or not.
Oh, dude. Oh, no, dude. How they do real fake traction control? Fucking don't work here, dude. I have no idea.
Sell all this stuff off and just flash these.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
Yeah. I mean, if it all just works.
I mean, yeah.
But like,
But
if it doesn't, I don't. Yeah, if it don't, I'll just
one of
work.
the first shit to come off is all that.
Oh, okay, okay. Were you having the Phillips right there in the top of the pan? Yep. All right.
You got one of those tripods that click open. Just get advertised in all the time. TikTok.
Well, yeah, it just came with it. Kind of camera.
Surprised you don't just wear your Insta360 thing just around your neck and just,
Wired.
make it wireless.
Here, we're just making one.
We have the technology.
Dude, talk about we having the technology. Here's what I want. An AI shop assistant.
Pass.
No, like I hook up a TV like that, maybe over here, right?
Uh-huh.
And then it's hooked to the computer. Okay Google, right? It hears me, however. And I feed it a manual, like here's the shop manual for the R1.
Uh-huh.
Okay, give me page that has the brake master cylinder, and it's already downloaded it, and it can be like, oh yeah, right here.
I feel like that's like, we can do that.
I know.
Like I feel like that's actually not hard to do.
I know, exactly. So let me know when we figure that out, alright?
Fuck it. Well, he messes around with AI all the time, but I don't.
Okay. Okay.
So that reroute is good.
Yes.
We'll see.
Reroute is good. Probably. I could probably leave these and rotate them this way. Well, this is now going to be here.
A nice light.
Dude, I know. It was gifted to me by a guy I knew who was dating this chick that we don't even know anymore. And
After which?
dude, I don't know.
Where did I get that from? I really don't remember either.
Well, because it was some bitch's boyfriend's brother or some shit we were buying. You were buying it for, right? Like,
No, I didn't buy it.
well, somebody did. That's what.
I don't remember.
Is that the snap-on light?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that one from one of my ex-girlfriends. Nice light. Beautiful.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we went up to Richard father-in-law's house.
Yeah.
I haven't started the old beast in a while. Man, it still had like 14 volts. Started right up, no problems. Like hasn't been started in like a year.
Hell
Didn't
yeah.
give a shit. Started right
Did
up.
you take it for a little ride or anything?
No, I just kind of let it idle for a while. I was gonna move it, but we ran out of time. I opened up the camper to see if I had any surprise visitors or something.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Which is good. I was worried. Yeah, we're talking about possibly going to Albuquerque, New Mexico for the Hot Air Balloon Festival in like October.
Okay.
Because I guess we have some of their family lives there, and we're like, come on out.
You're sick, dude.
So, are you taking
The
truck with
yellow
camper?
handle and the tent. It's in the dish, yeah.
No, I don't think I'd be taking that. I'm a big fan of cruise control, and that ain't got it. Amongst other things.
Yeah. Well, it's cool you got a place to stay so you won't have to play that game.
We might have to play that game a little bit. Because they're talking about making it like a full family trip. So quite a few of us going.
Oh. Get there first.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But then I might own a real toy hauler.
Oh shit.
Actually, I found. I think I found the one.
Could be bad, Alex, you know.
What?
Well, by October, Kerry will be making even more phenomenal money, and he'll come home with a hot air balloon or something.
No fucking.
I definitely won't. They're not fast enough.
That's right. Not
But we've been toying around getting like paragliders and shit though. So.
Oh, that's real. Too real, dude.
So there's been multiple links sent in the group between Austin Casey and I. Like what, $3,000? Comes with everything?
Man, you're getting into it.
Dude, I'm gonna get it right.
Yep.
This shit is all wrong.
Yeah. 8 hangers.
Flat bar.
Well, you reckon it probably made it feel a little strange to ride the bike. Might have been spooky for the guy, because he was you know he
No
was
wonder he
he was
wasn't in-
paranoid.
Yeah, no wonder he wasn't in the track days, dude. Shit was fucked up. Like, ready to work on this side. Put it together as we go.
Do you sell the Jixer?
Yes, sir.
Nice. What'd you get out of that?
44.
Huh? More than you bought it for?
Got it for 3.
Yeah. So is it?
Yeah.
Good.
A good come up.
Yeah.
That's a good bike.
Yeah, Jixer. I mean, it's a bike.
It's a functional bike. Yeah, it's a bike. I mean, any bike's better than no bike, but
I've only
like,
ridden a couple of Jixers.
But there was absolutely nothing wrong with that bike.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
it was like.
That doesn't make it a good bike.
It just came out of the factory as a Suzuki, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I'd say the bike you sold wasn't too far off from being as good as when it was new.
Oh yeah, or better.
So, you know.
Casual USB here.
I know, right?
Huh.
That'd be probably cutting edge. In the road.
God damn. We'll figure that out someday. Want there to just be just enough nub that doesn't look bad. It's about right. Alright. Alright guys, well we're gonna shut that one down. It's a great stream. Yeah, next stream will be me riding it, I don't know. But gotta go get gas, so I gotta leave. Yo.